Hey everybody, it's Dak here from TheEdB0ys. Welcome to episode 10 of the road to PvM God. The beginning of this episode, I wanted to show you guys this clip of me fighting some Brutal Black Dragons because there was recently an update on them where they now have a Slayer requirement. Ooh, let me see if I get this right. I believe you need 77 Slayer to fight Brutal Black Dragons, which does make a lot of sense because they really were comparable to Wyverns, which do have a Slayer requirement already. So they're a lot less crowded now. They do make a lot more money because of that fact, and I believe they also took out the Dragon Full Helm from their drop table. Now really it definitely killed the price of the Dragon Full Helm, but like, I don't know, that's not a crucial item in the game, so it's kind of nice that that price will probably start to go back up, but I really can't see it ever being like phenomenal. I don't know. It's not a drop you're ever looking for very much anyway. It's a 1 in 32k, so that's just not a very big deal. I don't plan on fighting many more Brutal Blacks. I really just want to grab this clip and talk to you all about it just to bring it up because I thought it was a valiant or a fairly important. I don't know where the hell Valiant came from. I'm ruining the end of this clip. Fuck it. You guys get where I was going with this, but I really want to do more KBD than anything because I want that pet. So I'm not going to do very many of these. Just wanted to bring it up and let's move on. I don't know how many of you watched a recent video I put out called Direction of the Channel, just kind of pointing out the things I will be focusing more of my time on in the near future. What I mentioned there for PvM God stuff is I do really think that raids are going to be one of my main focuses, mainly because right now we have a barren raids graphic. It's just really ugly, fully grayed out pretty much, so I would like to fill some of those in for sure because I just don't want it to look that bad, but also it's a pretty decent way to make some cash, and I have pretty good gear at the moment, but I definitely could use a few upgrades in terms of if I'm actually gonna be hunting pets and doing a big boss grind, I might as well be doing it as fast as I can. So I feel like raids is a good way to progress me towards that. But I'm not only gonna do raids. I think it's gonna be mostly raids and Slayer because for raids I've soloed some raids. I guarantee you see a couple of clips of that, or at least I'll throw some montages in there at the end of this episode, but for the most part when I get the squadron together we do some raids, sometimes at the end of it a little bit of corp, but mostly raids, and then every other time that I go to do PvM stuff I've just been doing Slayer because that also makes some decent cash. So that really is going to be the focus on stuff for the next handful of episodes. You're probably also wondering why episode 10 is called End of Season. I really do think I'm going to base this series off of kind of like seasons, just every 10 episodes kind of have a basic idea of what I'm going for. This first 10 was more of like a pilot to see how the series would go, and I do really like how it started, so I definitely plan on a lot more episodes in the future. But for this End of Season, it does mean it's going to be a few weeks before I get another episode out, mostly because I'm going away for like 10 days. Really doesn't help in terms of recording, but also because I do want to set up a sort of a season 2. I want to get a broad, or maybe not broad, that was probably the opposite word I wanted. More of a general idea of where I'm going with all this, but let's move on to some more highlights. Let me see it, 55k points, pretty good. It was about an hour too. Oh yeah! First item in my name. Oh, thank you. It's not very expensive compared to what it could have been, but I'll take it. Holy crap. It is, hold on, what's it worth right now? 17.5. So yeah, we're each gonna get just under 6 mil from it. I'll definitely take it. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I can actually color something off on that list. It's not gonna be all grayed in. Oh my god, I feel good about that one. And it was still under an hour. Alright, I kind of blew it and I wasn't recording on that drop, but we just got another Arcane Prayer Scroll. This one was in Swarm's name. As you can see, it's 2kc more than the last Arcane. God, I can't talk right now. This was actually back-to-back Arcanes for this group. I did one solo raid the other night, and we ended the night before that with my Arcane, and then we just started tonight with this one. So technically, back-to-back Arcanes. Killed 15 in my drink here. So you got through 15 before it. Oh! Berserker Ring! You know what, I'm very sorry. I get distracted by what seemed like actually something pretty legit going on over there for you, Swarm. But now on this trip I've got a Berserker and an Archers. Best part, I didn't get the clip of the Archers, so now everybody watching the YouTube video can see that I got an Archers while I was here. How am I going to fight this thing right now? 1 second. Oh, I can get rid of my last. We good to go. Queenie. Thank you, Bracelet of Slaughter. Dragon Chain Body, yes! 755k at the moment. Oh boy. There's a solid drop from KQ because that is the first Dragon Chain I've seen from her. And for those of you that know anything about the PvM goals list, I needed to get a Dragon Chain from her to finish her off. So now I just need the jar and the pet, and we're done with KQ. 736k. It's not ridiculous. It is her most expensive drop by a long shot. But now I don't need to see any more of them. But if I do, clearly every time I can get like a 700k drop from her wouldn't be bad by any means. I'll definitely take it. I'm pretty hyped about that. KQ, thank you very much. It's only like my second KQ highlight. Master Clue, I believe this is casket number 12 coming in hot. Please, just let me see something solid. I don't think I've had any horrible master rewards yet, but let's just keep our fingers crossed. Ooh, yeah, this is my worst one yet. You don't mind giving me a whip real quick? Something along the lines? Dark Totem Middle, I'll take it. I asked for a whip, I got a totem piece. Close enough. Not like I'm gonna skip them. Dark Totem Top, fucking beautiful. I'll end this trip here, because we gotta head back to the bank and put this together. So I don't really have a ton of raids highlights, because we didn't get a lot of drops. I wouldn't say we went too dry. It was mostly because we don't complete a ton of raids when we try to do it. Like, if I sit down for 5-6 hours with the fellas to do some raids, it's probably 5 raids max, really. And it's because we're not really that good at them yet. It's just a matter of still grinding them out, which we've been doing, and I do think we've been improving. But seriously, when we do like a 50-minute raid, it's fairly exciting because that was pretty quick. Though I do believe we've gotten to the point where when it's over an hour, it's a little bleh in terms of speed, but that's still not crazy for grinding and doesn't really do me very well in terms of highlights. Other than that, raids are definitely a lot of fun and could potentially bring in a lot of money. Hopefully over time we will continue to improve and we'll start to grind some out. Right now you can mostly see these highlights are 3-man and 2-man raids. I have definitely attempted some solos, but I'm not too good at soloing Ulm myself. The squadron consists of 4 people at the moment, so we do plan on some 4-man raids. Homie's just been busy, so it's been a lot of 3-man lately. Oh, excuse me. Over the summer I didn't have quite as much time to sit down and do as much PvM, and I've really only been doing raids for the past couple of weeks. Not even like that seriously, but way more seriously than I had before. So I'm still only in like the late 30s KC, honestly, but I do plan on really turning this into a grind. As I said earlier in the video, I believe, if not, this is news to you guys. I'm going away for like 10 days, so I won't be able to do any raids, any sort of RS grinding for a little while. But when I get back, I will be moving back home where I'll have my normal setup, and I really do plan on next episode. It would be, in my opinion, kind of a letdown if we weren't approaching or not already past 100 raids, KC, but we will see. I would just like to crank out as many of these as possible. I probably should bring up, we do some corp on raids night. I think I may have said this earlier. Usually when mostly because of how long we take with raids, if I only one of us can only go for another 30 minutes or so, we don't want to try to scout a good raid and go complete it, because it usually takes us like an hour and 15 minutes, so we just do some corp too. You hopefully will see a lot of corp highlights over the next 10 episodes, but as of right now we are pretty dry. As a combined KC, I want to say we're in the 800 to 900 range, and we haven't seen a sigil yet. Not too big of a deal. We could be more dry than that, but overall corp might even be more enjoyable than raids. Corp night is one of my favorite streaming nights. For those who watch the YouTube videos but don't get to tune into the streams, corp night is probably what you miss out on the most. I would say that is hands down the best night of the week, but raids are a lot of fun too. Other than that, guys, let's go ahead and let me go grab the clip where I show you guys everything that I killed in this episode. Alright everybody, let's go ahead and check out the boss log. This is definitely a much lower KC boss log than we've had in the past. I didn't have nearly as much recording time for this episode, plus a lot of it was Slayer, so most Slayer assignments don't count to this boss log in any way, shape, or form. I could go check the superiors. I don't think I had a ton of superiors, but I'll go ahead and check that in a second. There might be a handful. Hopefully there are a handful, right? I don't know if I had like any superiors in the past couple days, now that I think about it. I had I had 2 Dagannoth King Slayer tasks, but I'm currently on one still. The second one I just had a really shit experience and I haven't completed it yet. I wish you guys were there. In fact, I don't wish you guys were there. It was one of the worst things. Let's move on from that shit. We got 145 Calfight Queen. I still kill her pretty slow, so this did take a while. It was about a little less than half my total Calfight Queen. But I got to use the desert Shortcut, which was kind of nice, or the Desert Elite shortcut that I unlocked. Shit, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. 3 King Black Dragon was purely due to a task that I didn't want to do a full one, but didn't want to skip, so I just did 3 of them. That one Brutal Black Dragon task I did the full task on Brutal Blacks. Also 3 Chaos Fanatics, same thing, got him as a task, just did 3. 9 Corporal Beasts. I don't know exactly how many corp we did. I don't get a ton of KC when we go and do it. I would definitely, I mean, I'd probably get about a third, but really, I don't. I do think I'm a little bit lower than the other 3 or 4 guys that bring. Fuck it. Moving on. I just can't do this anymore. 26 Thermi. Only 26 Thermi. Why did I only kill 26 of him? I think what I did, I killed 26 with the mage method, and I moved back to normal Slayer after that. And then just 14 raids, which is about half of my raids. I'll admit, I thought this was more in the 30s. I guess 29, whatever. Let's see. These 14 raids, still pretty slow. This could have been like 1,000 Kraken kills instead, which is a lot less exciting for me. That's why I definitely stick with the raids. But unfortunately, only 14 raids, getting, what, I got 2 Arcane Prayer Scrolls. That's all you would expect. Probably less than that shit. So, like, this episode probably should have been called, like, the learning curve or something. I think it's just end of season because this is the end of the season. But I would say most of the time spent in this episode was really just trying to get to a better position in terms of raids, really. That was, like, my biggest goal. Practice them a little bit. Oh, there's my Dagonoth King test. I still got a little bit to go. I just want to check the log. Here we go. Did I kill any superiors in this episode? I feel like I didn't. 1? I only got 1. Yeah, I don't remember very many of them. I really should. Ooh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to reset these so next episode I can see exactly what I killed here. Got a lot of 1s, but like 803 Bloodvelds, only like a couple hundred were this episode. The Zygomites, I got a couple tasks in a row, were good. Cave Horrors, I don't think they happened this episode. Baron Specters, handful of them were this one. So I'll definitely reset these so it's a little easier to keep track of next time. But other than that, see these Cave Krakens, none of these were this episode, so maybe it has been a while. That is going to wrap up this one, though, everybody. In terms of progress on any of our PvM goals, the big thing was definitely just the Arcane Prayer Scroll. But it's going to be a couple weeks till the next episode. It's kind of unfortunate. It's mostly because I'm leaving for a couple days. That's really all there is to it. But I hope to see you guys then because it is going to be a big one. I can guarantee it right now. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you very soon. Please don't get hit by this lightning. This is going to be bad. This is going to be so ugly. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah. God, I'm out of bruise and we're still on the claw. I'm just trash. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on. God damn it. This is where it ends, boys. This is where it ends. I got no more bruise. I have no more health. Oh. Oh, I am so bad at this, man. God. Alright, I think I'm understanding this. Kinda. My timing is... Ooh, that of a failed musician. This is so bad. What I'm doing right now is not even really attempting to attack him yet. I just learned about how to run the head and how it works and all that nonsense, and I'm really just trying to get a vague understanding. And I like right here, I'm doing it correctly, right? Yeah, this isn't horrible. This is something, I'm not even attacking it, don't get me wrong. I'm purposely not attacking it. I got a ways to go in this shit. I got a ways to go. Why did you attack me? Look at that. Look at that. Alright. Now I'm going to try. Maybe I should try to hit him. You think?